Off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top for Cobb. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option.
Got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right in, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the play game?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. How about that? Their quarterback. 56 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to get that 1st down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got the connection here aboard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chain. He's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Before we came up there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. 19-18.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
33-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this in. The 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
I should probably stop their head, boy, because I got all their heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they try the right side here. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on. 70 range. Half the 60. Mustang 19. 18. Rapper 18.
He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
19, let's go now.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
60 Bison.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. looking to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 6 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 21-yard attempt.
The Folks' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. Corner and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, a solid stiff arm in some open field. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCaffrey on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, sack. 19, Tiger, 19. Take over.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Folks, kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both